Ladies and gentlemen, they just found out that Joe Biden and Mr. Booker have been caught in a plagiarism scam. Don't look like they're not gonna make that nomination, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people out in California saying that Kamala Harris is gonna be your primary winner of the Democratic Party, in the race for the presidency. They just found out that Mr. Booker and Joe Biden have got caught up in a plagiarism scam. I don't know what they did or why they did it. I tell you, ladies, it's pretty bad. They said it's pretty bad, ladies. They got caught up in a plagiarism scam and stuff like that, so it's gonna be pretty bad for them. They might be smiling now, but they won't be smiling later on. I tell you, I can assure you of that, lady. And I hope they don't wait to get them on that stage to start telling, why did you steal that stuff that don't belong to you? You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It's a bad time when they wait till you get on stage to expose you. You know what I'm saying? But they did say that Mr. Biden started arguing with Kamala and stuff like that. And, they said that Mr. Booker, when he was his time, they said he was very rambunctious and he was talking just too fast, and his eyes was about to bust out his head. You could tell that something was wrong, But breaking news right here on the teleprompter on the emergency, I can only see that, but I just have to tell you guys, breaking news that Mr. Booker and Mr. Joe Biden have been caught up in an awfully terrible plagiarism scam, and that's pretty bad if you want to be the president of the United States. That they say you're stealing stuff, especially when it comes down to Library of Congress and, maybe literature, speeches and stuff like that. Who knows how bad it is, right? But that they really don't care. If they participated in it, they don't care. You better believe that. You already know they don't really give a damn. They really don't care about getting caught. Somebody said they've been caught before doing stuff like that. I said, but they didn't really make no deal out of it. But this time, I think they're going to get exposed on a very high level this time. Because you know how it goes. Somebody in your own party, they don't want you to win. If they can say, if I can get Mr. Booker and Mr. Biden out the way, I'm going to just have to go ahead and tell that they've been stealing some stuff that don't belong to them. With this signing stuff off like it's theirs and acting like phone numbers and stuff like that belong to them and stuff. It's pretty bad, lady. I hope they don't go to prison. Well, I changed that around. I hope they don't go to prison for their life. I was going to say I hope they don't go to prison, but I changed that around. I hope they don't go to prison for the rest of their life. Maybe like 30 or 40 years or something like that. But not for life. So maybe in 30 years of hard time, no days, day for day, they can come out and tell you, if they got well, Mr. Booker ain't gonna have no gray hair. He's just gonna have he probably just gonna have a low haircut. And Joe Biden, he don't have very much hair either. But I say in 30 years after they get out of prison, that'll be real interesting to see what do you have to say for yourself. As hard as as it is out there for Democrats and your people in your party that vote for you, do you think that they approve of you stealing from somebody as hard as it is out here to make it? What you got to say for yourself before you throw your ass in the slammer, fool? You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, like New Jack City, that old man don't come up to the courtroom with that pistol and shoot his ass. You know how Nino Brown got shot in court, when that man said, "God damn it, I'm tired of your shit, Nino," you know what I'm saying? And he shot him right there in the courtroom, when he was coming down.